Continuing on the presentation, guys. So in this video, we're going to discuss why you should never short the number one top gainer on Monday that holds VWAP and is a low float. As always, for educational purposes only. So yesterday on Monday, we thought about trading a ticker that was, you should always go long on a stock over VWAP from top gainers on Monday. We were discussing yesterday BMNR. And a couple of traders over here, we thought that, hey, this ticker is going to go to the pooper because it wasn't going anywhere. And I actually explained to the chat that BMNR had no resistance till about 22. Let's see if I can pull it up. There we go. This is the chart on Finviz. So we were opening up on at 14. It was the top gainer, one of the top gainers right here, and it was it had no resistance till 22, and then after 22, I don't know, it was like 40. So it was technically a pretty clean chart. So we started short around, since right here we kind of did an up trading wedge fake out. This was the wedge that we kind of did here. We broke this wedge, and then we had a huge fake out, and then I started short, risking off 15.5 or 16, and then we went straight into VWAP. I covered half right there from 14.5 to 12.5, and traders got in short at 14, maybe a little late, and then they had to cut it for flat. And then I specified here that, hey, this is a huge VWAP bounce right here, and this is not a ticker that you should continue on holding short, because this has, a good stock to buy is a bad stock to short. Do you understand that? A good stock to buy is a bad stock to short. So I looked at the criteria. A good stock to buy is a bad it's a bad stock to short. So I looked at the criteria here, and it had all the ingredients that I was looking for. Mondays are usually the strongest days of the week. So pretty much the criteria was low float, under 1 million, top gainers. Top gainers was number one. This is the gap list. Has news, had news. Number three, holds VWAP. Uh, all other tickers below VWAP. That's very important. So when all other tickers are under VWAP, the liquidity and the money flow is going to go into one of them. Um, only ticker over VWAP. That's a huge red flag as a short. Low float, top gainer, had news, whole VWAP, only ticker over VWAP. Huge bounce of VWAP. So these are all bullish signs of a stock to buy, not to short, especially on the first day of the week. So this was the price action of the ticker. You can see, so the price action over here, BMNR, and we can discuss here like what happened afterwards, because you guys are not really familiar like what happened afterwards. So this was price action. You see the huge bounce off VWAP here. This is a price action. Only ticker. This is the price action, and then we can discuss like, a couple of traders said, hey, this is a good short to hold, and I was like, nah, this is a good ticker to buy. This is a good ticker to buy. Let's look at what it did afterwards. So the stock, so where you should flip your bias on it. If you were long, so say you were short over here, as soon as you see the stock break pre-market highs, as soon as you see the stock break pre-market highs over here, you should be like, this stock is not a short anymore, because initially was short-term bearish, but as soon as it breaks pre-market high, it's long-term bullish. Long-term means the rest of the day. So you can see, so here that It didn't actually take till 10:30 for the stock to reclaim VWAP. It actually broke pre-market high. It actually broke pre-market high at around 10:10. So it didn't even take till it didn't even take that long. Let's see if we can pretty much write it out over here. So right now the stock is no longer stock broke. It was short-term bearish, but now broke pre-market high is bullish. No, you got to think about the you got to think about the data. You know, about 70% of these stocks they never break pre-market highs, especially if they're gapping up or over 100%. So as soon as the ticker breaks pre-market highs over here, the stock, the dynamics of the story changes. Right now, everybody that's long right now made money. So it's in the green. So you have shorts, trap, you have longs chasing, and you have, a stock that keeps going, and you have longs rebuying. So you have new longs coming in, the old longs that are making money are rebuying, and then you also have a short squeeze. So you have like three things going in, and that makes it a humongous short squeeze. That makes it a good stock to buy. Let's see what it did afterwards, because you're all pretty shocked how the ticker went from 14 to 25, and you can literally blow up your account. And the next day, I mean, right now we're at freaking 50. So look what a crazy ass stock this was. We're at like 50 now. Can you see like what are the if you know your stuff, um what is possible. Right now we're at 50. It was short-term bearish, but it broke pre-market highs, so now it's bullish. So look what BMNR did. Went to freaking $40. We were looking at it in the morning, and I was like, nah, this ticker is a long. And then the ticker went all the way up to $50 from like 15. It tripled. So it squeezed like a lot of traders out. That's crazy. Look, so if you don't cover your short, you don't know when to flip from long to a bias, stock squeezed everybody. Um, Longs kept rebuying. New longs came in. New longs came in, and shorts got, they shorted and they got rebought. They shorted and rebought. Shorts got, they shorted and rebought. So I don't know how many shorts got pretty much annihilated here, because as a beginner short, you start short, and you cover, and then you re-short. A lot of times I used to like come in and I just oh, I didn't nail the top. Let me cover and re-short. Oh, and then it squeezes me out. Oh, I didn't nail the top. Let me cover re-short. And I would try to, I would take like, I don't know, 7, 10 losses on the way up. So that's why you should never short. You should never go short right here on a stock that holds VWAP on Monday, because especially on Monday, because what it did was the stock squeezed everybody. Longs kept rebuying, new longs came in, short got shorted and rebought. So you had, stock went from 15 to 55. It's crazy, man. Stock went from 15 to 25. All right, let me save that. That's a really good 10-minute video of what not to do on what not to short on Monday.